Right, good day YouTube. Today I'm just going to be explaining a few things on how to, two ways, either what's the best weapon for you. So when I say the weapon chooses the owner, you know, they're not too far from the truth on this game. Obviously you can make a build around certain weapon if you wanted, but if you haven't done that because you're not uh, too into it, you know, because really there's not much point to it, you know. I mean, if you want to do PvP, then obviously you're going to want the best weapon to use for your stats, or use the best weapon and make stats for that weapon. Right, so with that said, I'm going to go through a quick introduction of the basic stuff on the first section here. So you've got your weapon's name, yeah? Then you've got these yellow symbols equal weapon type. So starting from left, if you're looking at your screen you may see it better. Starting from left and working right, there is normal, blunt, slash, and pierce. I believe that's the correct order, the correct names and all that sort of thing. If it's not, then cool, it's thereabouts. So that's what they equal to. The red one is the attack damage. So that's obviously the higher the number, the better, but not necessarily. You know that there is more to it than just that number, which I'm going to show you in a minute too. Then you've got damage reduction, which is basically when guarding, yeah, when you've got it in guard, how much damage you're going to take physically. There is a magical side number which you'll see in a minute, but how much you're going to take if you're blocking with that weapon. Obviously 100 means you're not going to get touched one bit. It's safe as houses. So that's that green one. The white one, this one here, is the durability. Obviously you know what durability, how durable it is. You know, how long is it going to last before it breaks, you know. And then the last one, the yellow one, I think it's yellow. I believe it is yellow. I can't really see too good on this screen. The colour, I've put the colour down a bit. I don't know why I've done that, but I have. So I think it's yellow, and that's just the word. You know, obviously you've probably worked that out already. But where it does come into your, let's have a look. Right, so if we press triangle here, scope, move camera over, you can see that weight will affect equip burden and item burden. Obviously item burden, you can only carry so much stuff in your inventory. So after that, you're going to have to start dropping stuff if you want to pick something else up. Equip burden. Equip burden is half of that number and below, means you're safe to do a quick roll, quicker back start, that sort of thing. If it goes over half, your roll becomes slower, and I think if you actually go, I don't know if it's 3/4 or full, I think it's full. If you go full equip burden, that means you can't roll at all, and you'll stumble. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you're making a tank build. I never rolled too much on tank. I just shield and, you know, whatever, but I'm not doing PvP, so you know, that's just that. So yeah, your item weight, well, your weapon weight. So let me sort this out. Yeah. Right. See, that's your weapon weight, and it also is your equip burden, because you got your item burden and equip burden. Your equip burden is also affected by what armor you're wearing. Just keep that in mind if you're doing PvP or if you want to be able to roll. Simple as that. There is some good equips where you can have a look online. Just gather up what you want and all that sort of thing. Right, let me spark this cigarette up before we get on to the next bit. Right, so now we're going to go into it in more detail. Right, so if you press square, pick any weapon you want, yeah, and at the same time press triangle until it brings up stats. So you can sort of just see that that's vitality, int, endurance, all that there. Using my cigarette as a pointer. So basically you want to have these open, yeah? Now, I'm going to have to show you these actually, because there are 4 major stats what power a weapon, right? So let's have a look at these. The 4 major stats are as follows: strength, dexterity, magic, faith. They're your 4 major stats what power a weapon. I'm going to show you in a minute why. Right, so let's put the camera back here. I know it's bad, but please forgive me. Right, so now we have a look at physical attack. Now, obviously, some of you have probably gone into this menu and it's looked a bit foreign. You just thought, what the fuck's going on here? Okay, I got attack, but what's this plus? What's that plus? What's that red thing? What's that? What's that? What's that? What the hell's going on with this game? Right, that's it. I've had enough. I quit. Maybe not that dramatic, but who knows? Who knows? So what you want to have a look at is those 4 stats power every weapon. I think shields as well and all that sort of thing. So what you want to have a look at is stat bonuses. Yeah, I'm going to go on to a better example. Right. Sharp secret dagger +3. As you can see here, if you match these up to the right when you're pressing triangle, you'll notice that the white ones equal the stats: strength, dex, magic, and faith. And you'll also notice that there's letters next to them and there's no letters next to them. What does this mean? Well, so technically, it's just you've got from letters S, A, B, C, D, E in that order, from best to worst. So what these do is the stat bonuses just power up that plus sign, I believe. So if you have a look at this weapon, right, you got magic and faith, yeah. They've not got a stat next to them, so forget them, yeah. You now got strength and dex. Well, strength is at E and dex is at A, meaning that dex powers that weapon better than strength does. So a build with 20 strength and 10 dex, I don't know if that's, I think, yeah, probably is, would be not as effective or not power the weapon as good as what 20 dex and 10 strength would. So the higher the letter, you want to go to the highest letter, or you want to have a look online, check weapons out that can be upgraded to S rank, because S rank is what you got to look out for if you're going to be a melee attacker. I'm not sure about Catalyst, but I'm not into the magic sort of thing, except for like second chance and curse weapon, whatever. So when you keep that in mind, obviously Dex is powering this weapon dramatically. I think there are some weapons that just have 1 stat, which is better. Obviously better than that is S. You want to get S really if you're going to be melee. Just get S. Right, so that's that. I may have to go into 2 parts with this. I didn't want to, but just so that you understand that I've been having to take my time, just to explain in as much detail and as clear as I can. So stay tuned for part 2. If not, fuck you.